Now I'm going to go ahead and give you an overview of the Nest Mini device. And we're first going to go over what's on the back side of it here. And as you can see here, you have your power plug at the top here. You have your mic mute switch where you can turn off the microphones if you don't want the assistant listening for your commands. So if we can just go ahead and flip that, and the assistant will even say the mic's off, and then you go ahead, turn it on, and the assistant will tell you that the microphone is back on. You can also see on the top if the mics are muted. You have these orange LEDs that pop up. You know that means that the microphone on the device is muted. Go ahead and turn it back on, and
the mic's back on.
Those will go away. Now also on the bottom you have this little hole here. That's if you put like a nail or something in your wall, you can go ahead and hang this from that. So if you want to hang it on a wall instead of putting it on a table or anything like that, you can go ahead and do that, and it'll kind of hang with the cord going down like this. So that's kind of what's on the back side there. Now we're going to go over the touch controls on the top here. And there's only a few of them. The first thing we're going to go over is how to raise and lower the volume. So on the right side with the cable facing away from us, we're going to go ahead and tap on the right side, and that'll turn the volume up. And then if we tap on the left side, it'll turn the volume down. And you will see the LEDs on the top will get brighter as the volume gets louder and dimmer as we bring the volume down. And you also want to know, you see these two LEDs on the side here. That's kind of where your volume controls are. So you want to make sure you're tapping on those dots and not kind of below, because as you can see, it won't really do anything. So it is right here. There is one more touch panel in the device, and that's on the top. And when you're playing music, you can tap the top to pause and play the music that is currently playing, whether you've casted it from a separate device or you've told the assistant to play music itself. Either way, you can adjust the volume of that music or tap on the top to play or pause, which we'll go ahead and give you an example of that now. And also you'll hear the noise it just made. I'm casting from my phone through my music app, and when it connects to this device, you'll hear that noise to confirm the connection. But I'll go ahead and start playing the music. And as you can see, I can raise the volume or lower it. And I can also pause it by clicking the top or play it. Also note that you can't skip to the next track or go to the previous track using the touch controls, but you can if you use voice commands. If you tell the assistant to skip to the next track or play the previous track, you can also use voice commands to play and pause the music or adjust the volume too. You don't have to just use the touch controls, but sometimes it's easier if there's, kind of loud music and you're sitting right next to it. You can just go ahead and adjust it just by tapping on it. Is usually easier than having to call up the assistant. So those are the touch controls on the top. You'll also notice that when you're playing music, if you bring your hand close to the device, those little volume LEDs where you tap to raise and lower the volume will pop up. So again, I'll show you that again. If you just kind of reach for it, I didn't even touch the device, they just kind of popped up. But notice if music is not playing, those volume indicators do not pop up. It really is only when music is playing. So just keep that in mind. Now, the last thing you might want to do is factory reset your device. A factory reset will basically erase all of the settings and take it out of your home in the Google Home app, and basically make it factory settings. So basically it would be like it's out of the box, brand new. So if you're gonna give this device to someone else or anything like that, but you've already set it up in your home, you're gonna want to go ahead and do this so it erases all of your information and everything off of it. So to do that on the Nest Mini, to do a factory reset, you first want to go ahead and mute the microphones with the microphone switch here on the back. And once the mics are off, again, you'll see those orange LEDs on the top, and you're going to go ahead and tap and hold on those. And give it a second.
You're about to completely reset this device.
And it'll tell us.
Cancel.
And we're going to want to hold it down all the way until you hear a noise. Till you hear a little beep sound and all the LEDs are lit, then you can let go, and the device is going to go ahead and factory reset itself. Now, it's very important that you still leave it plugged into the wall right now, because it is going to go ahead and erase everything, and make sure it does a full restart where it comes back and it'll say, "Hi, I'm your, Nest Mini Google Home device. Here's how you set me up." That's kind of the intro that it does. And you can see right now it's going ahead and kind of erasing everything. That's what those LEDs mean. So that's kind of a basic overview of the Nest Mini and how you use all the touch controls and everything. I hope that helps.